Metal Hurlant returns to the stage here. Now, this is the comic that started it all, I think, for great storytelling in Western comic books here. Now, Metal Hurlant is, so to speak, the French version of heavy metal. It preceded heavy metal. It came out of the mind of Moebius and Kaza. And you can see they have these incredible stories in this book, many of them silent stories, which I absolutely love, some of Moebius's original stuff. And then it even comes with, but this is Moebius's, one of his original stories, and it's all laid out like this. Check this out. On the back, it's a poster, but it's really a comic book that Moebius started when he was a teenager and he would pass around school. Now, they called this Old Dreams and Young Visions because they brought in, an article by Alan Moore, Jodorowsky. They put Moebius's work in there, though Moebius is passed, but some of Moebius's work is here, tied next to some of the great up-and-coming artists and cartoonists in the modern day. You can't help but love this incredible Moebius work here. This is the Detour. Just what this guy was doing with lines, so ahead of his time. My favorite story, though, was from James Decoy, a big fan of his, Orphan and the Five Beasts, Orkstein. It's this incredible story about these soldiers on this alien planet. They find this fruit, a monster attacks the soldiers. Very simple and clean in its concept, but James just absolutely insane lines and color work. I love what this guy does. Matt Fraction even had a great story in here about this woman who's being abused by her husband, and this AI that takes care of her, she asks it to help her out, and it ends up killing her husband to protect her. Now, one of my favorite modern artists as well too here, this is Matt Allison here. He did this book called Cancor. This is from that world. There's just nothing like this guy's art. There's also a beautiful article in here about Jodorowsky. Interesting tale it tells about how one of the most sought after films that was never made was Jodorowsky's Dune. Interestingly enough, Denis Villeneuve did direct Dune in the modern day, grew up reading Metal Hurlant, even talked about how he was a child of Metal Hurlant, and that actually Jodorowsky's work influenced him, so that now later, all these years later, when Denis Villeneuve directed the new series for Dune, Dune 1 and Dune 2, it was inspired by what Jodorowsky and Moebius were going to do with Dune. How amazing is that his ideas were so profound that even though Jodorowsky didn't get to execute them as a director, Denis Villeneuve, all these years later, did. It's so full of incredible art, interesting stories, thought-provoking articles. It is truly the metallic scream heard around the world, or as metal screaming as what Metal Hurlant is translated. Amazing. I recommend it.